guess where we are? It's Saturday, August 4, and we're in Japan. I flew in this morning. I spent like half the day in the airport. We're still at the airport. This is my bike in the box. It made it onto the plane. I spent most of the morning kind of sorting out a route and stuff and getting in contact with peeps that I know here. But yeah, welcome to Japan. I'm gonna start unpacking this box because that's gonna take a while, I think. I won't get all this set up. I don't know what our bitrate's doing. It looks like it's in the toilet. I picked up the hotspot. Yeah, it's going okay. I'm sideways. Thanks, Jess. Why am I always sideways? Oh, I know why. There we are. It's Saturday, August 4. And yeah, I made it. The flight wasn't even that bad. I had like a 4-hour layover in the Philippines. It was alright. It wasn't super terrible. We'll see how we go when we leave the airport area, because we're just kind of sitting here. But if this bitrate stays so low, I might stop it and drop it a bit later on. Yeah, hey Anscorp, how are you doing? I'm gonna start unpacking this box. I don't know if you guys can see. The box did pretty well for itself, I feel. Like, it has a bit of a tear there, but other than that, like, it all came good. I was very chuffed. I was actually really worried that it didn't make it because it took longer to come out than usual. Like, everyone else had picked up their baggage and I had to go specifically ask for it, but then they brought it out, so it was fine. How are you doing, Anscombe? I hope you're having a good weekend. I just realized all my tools to open stuff are in the box, so we're just gonna kind of like pick at the tape, I guess. Maybe I have some. Turns out a USB-C cable is surprisingly good at puncturing tape. I semi-regret packing this so well. Yeah! How else do you get from the airport on a bike tour? I figured it was easier than trying to fit it in a bus or taking it on the subway. Like, may as well just set it up here and go. It should... It should be right. It looks like there are cycle paths. Nope. Not that. Next to the USB-C cable, I guess. Hey, Siggy9000, how are you doing? Noodle, I didn't. I brought my truck over. It fit in this beautiful box. pedals off. I think the pedals are probably the worst. Everything else was pretty fine. But I think that's just because the pedals hadn't been removed in ages. I didn't even have a pen. I really did not think this end through. Yes! We did it. Yeah, pretty much. I was just planning on riding everywhere, Noodled. You need a bike cover, which I think is like 30 bucks, but Siggy Japan bicycle tour. So I actually didn't have a clue what I was doing, or even like what time frame I had to do it in. I know that we've got a wedding in September, so we need to be back in Tokyo for that. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much, I don't know, that's pretty much what I spent my morning doing, was like, okay, so my plan is kind of to do a bit of a loop, so I'm gonna go north, up to, I can't remember where, I think it was just south of Fukushima, and then go west from there, and then right along the coastline down, and then kind of loop back up again to visit a friend in Gifu. And then I think we're gonna meet Kits further down around Himeji or Osaka when she gets here. So yeah, that was my morning. It was like, can I ride this far? I think it's about 1,000 kilometers to get to Gifu. I was like, can I ride this far in the 2 weeks or whatever that I've given myself to do it? It should be good. No tattoos because I like onsen. I almost slept in an onsen last night, but instead I didn't. I just slept in the airport because it was a super late flight, and by the time I got in I was like, everyone else was doing it, so I was like, sure, I'll find myself like a patch of seat. Zura! So today we need to go and get a bike packing saddle bag, because this is the only bag I've got. It's full as a gurg. I didn't actually think this through because I'm wearing jeans and a jumper and it won't fit in there, and it's like 35 degrees out today. So yeah, first order of business is to find a bike shop, and on the way we need to find lunch as well. Noodled, I was actually kind of tempted to do that too, like pick up a like either a hammock or just like a really simple like thingamajigget, a ground mattress. What do you call them? I can't remember. Sleeping pad, and like just a really light something to cover it, because I'm pretty sure like the weather's gonna be good the entire time we're here. And hey, hentai cookies, how are you doing? And thanks, Siggy, I love that song. Commander Vimes, hello. Shit. I remembered, I taped everything together so that it wouldn't like wobble around in the bike box. I'm actually surprised. It seems to have done pretty well for itself. Thanks, Zara. Cheers. Japan is probably the safest country I've ever been to. So, yeah, should be good, hopefully. Selfies in Japan. I still need them. At some point, maybe. One seat post. Actually, my biggest mistake when I packed this was that I taped everything together after I put the frame in the box. So if you're ever packing up a bike, put everything together, or like tape everything together, and then put it in the box, because then it's kind of like leaning down to try and get it. I might just take it out. Water bottle. I also wrote my address on the bike and wrapped it around the frame in case the box disintegrated and it got lost. I'm gonna take that off before I leak it as well. M. Nichols, pretty much the first thing I come across, I think. I would settle for, yeah, pretty much anything at this stage. I'm pretty hungry. And Gunter, thank you for the host. Magic Moose Moo, Kits is coming in 3-ish weeks, I think, for a wedding. So she'll be joining us for about 2 weeks, and then it'll be me again for the next 6. That should be good. A traditional fisherman. Wait, what does a traditional fisherman look like, Eagles? And Nick Papatonis, thank you for the videos. The bike comes out, and I need to leave these. And the tires are super flat, so we're gonna have to fix that too. It looks like my ghetto like tape job works, so that's good. And seat posts. Wait, tools. I don't know why I'm taped that. So far so good, Noodle. So far so good. They checked it in, which I was half expecting them not to do. And I managed to pack it, and it got here in one piece. At least I'm pretty sure it's in one piece. No broken spokes, everything looks good. Jupiter Olympius, this one comes with the rocket booster mod. I mean, I am glad I don't have any broken spokes because I don't have any spares. I had some at some point, but I don't know where they've gone. To ask Mike, I am. I'm actually at Haneda. It was an easier layover, I think, to get here. And I felt like it kind of made more sense because it puts you like right in the city. Although that being said, for the route that I want to take, Narita would have been a better choice. Multi-tool. Oh yeah, Nick Papadonis. Oh yeah. I was actually worried about taking the handlebars off, but that all worked out fine too. Noodle, that's an excellent idea. You could just like slip it up there with a bit of tape or something. So I was gonna ask them, because there's an information desk just inside, where I could put it. Failing that, I was gonna tear it up into box-sized pieces and put it in the recycling bin. That seems straight-ish. I don't know if there's a better way to put on your handlebars. This is the first time I've actually done this. The box would make an excellent backpack because then I could put this jumper in it, and that would be really useful. Oops, top cap first, then sides for bars. I just did it the other way around. Should I undo the sides, or will it be fine? I did, KJ, I did! I actually made it about like 12 hours ago, but I had 12 hours of, it turned out to be like prep. It was basically just working out a route. This is my bike. I flew Philippine Airways and they took it for free as part of as part of just like normal, in lieu of I guess normal checked baggage, which is really cool because they were also the cheapest. Top first to preload the bearings, otherwise you'll get speed wobbles. Okay. Alright, cool. I can undo it and readjust it right. I can't remember. My last had a thing on it that said it could only go in one direction. Oh, here we are, rotation, yeah. Yeah, this way. Oh. I didn't have the middle thing. Yeah, right? Didn't even bat an eye. Like, they're like, what's in the box? It's like a bike. She's like, sweet. Checks it in, tells me to go over to oversized baggage. This is gonna come in handy. Morning, how are you doing? This guy, this is what I need. Kundal, thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Morty? Oh, I'm gonna get nice and greasy. I am putting my bike back together. So I packed it down. We had to take the wheels off. We had to remove the handlebars, which I just put back on. And I had to take the pedals off. Which was probably the hardest part of the entire ordeal. That is inaccurate, KJ. Thank you for reminding me. I will update that. I think I also need to update weather. Oh wait. The GPS isn't working either. I haven't turned it on yet. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. If I want to use the same system as last time or something different. Put it on backwards. Oh God, what have I done? Oh, how was it, Mordoin? I watched... What did I watch on the plane? Shit, I can't even remember. It mustn't have been that good. I did start watching 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and then I stopped because in the first 60 seconds, they had censored at least 2 very obvious things. I was like, I can't watch the rest of this movie like this. This doesn't seem like the kind of movie that you want to censor. This is Haneda, KJ. The layover was better for Haneda, but I'm realizing now that Narita would have probably been better. Noodle, I speak like 0 Japanese. I've been trying to teach myself how to read it, It's going okay. We'll find out when I actually have to, I think. I had the speed magnet and I still bugged it up. Hey, Francis B, how are you doing? Seems alright. Welcome to Japan, Francis B. Welcome to Japan. Oh, sweet. I'll have to have a look at it, Motoin. I haven't heard of it. Maybe it's just not out yet. I'm probably going to stick to the countryside, KJ. We'll be in Tokyo a bit more around the end of the trip, I think. And maybe around the middle, depending on how long we're here with this wedding. But, I don't know, I like being here a heap. It's also hot as balls here. I like maybe it'll be cooler out in the countryside. It should hopefully be cooler once we start riding. Yeah, sorry Francis V. There was just one quick one, and then the rest of the week was me like panicking about getting all of my stuff ready to go. I was gonna stream the packing it down, but I did it at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm very last minute and I didn't want to wake my housemates. We are riding my bike from home. I packed it in this box and brought it over. It's a Trek 7.1 if you're into bikes, but the front wheel has been replaced with a thinner one. And I'm hoping that this tool will wear out the back wheel so I can replace that too. I didn't pay attention to which one of these is left and right, but I think it's fine because the cat eye should be on the back, I think. Unless it goes this way. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Look on the end of the axles. Oh! WRWL. Noodle, you're a genius. Also, KJ, like, I mean, I came straight from... I have 3 layers on because I came straight from Melbourne. Yeah, and I didn't leave any room in my bag to get changed. So foolish. Kanti-de-sama! I was planning on going just south of Fukushima. I can't remember. I think... Wait, there's a place just kind of... like... north? It's probably north. I get confused with the axis that Japan's on. Called... Kitakata? And I just like the sound of it, and there's a cycle path near there. So I figured that was about, like, it's a good place to cut across because it doesn't look like it's super hilly. I think there's only maybe like 500 or 600 meters of incline rather than the mountains kind of south of it. And I wanted to go north because I've never been north of Tokyo. I think someone said there was really good ramen there too. I have this. Do you have any suggestions, Kanti-de-sama? because I am open to suggestions. This is a very unplanned tour. I was sitting in the airport this morning leeching off the free Wi-Fi. Basically like trying to plan out a route on Strava. Actually, I don't think I have my Strava page up. I'll try and find it because that has the route that I was gonna take. I've tried to do it like with as little climbing as possible, but yeah, it turns out that if you're crossing like from east to west in Japan, you're gonna hit a mountain at some point or another, which I'm sad about. Oh, sweet, told us, Mike. Yeah, I'd love to meet up Renzo. I've liked his streams a bit, and like he was doing a ride out to Fuji or something the other day too. If it reminds you of Final Fantasy 15, I haven't actually played many of the Final Fantasies. I was a Zelda kid. I tried to play 7. It's still on the to-do list. Sorry. These pedals were such a pain in the butt to get off. Renzo, hello! How you doing? The hills. A huge bad thing about getting a truck. No, nothing here. Nothing here has more than, well, nothing that I've planned has more than 800 meters or 1,000 meters of elevation. So hopefully it should be fine. You should join, Renzo, you should join. I'm going north from Tokyo, then looping around, going to Gifu, and then going down to Himeji or Osaka, I think. It's a very wishy-washy plan. But the main thing to do is one of my friends is like, I catch up with her sometimes when I'm in Japan, and she's off to Spain like early September, so I really want to kind of catch her before she leaves. I ticked the little box in the Strava route builder that says avoid elevation. That's checked on, so yeah, it should be good, and the view should be pretty good, Francis. I hope the internet holds once we get out of the cities. I hope it's not going to pull an Australia on us. Although right now, I was hoping to have a slightly higher bitrate, but I guess we get what we're given. We don't have food on board as well. That's first on the agenda. That and finding a bag. Like, where'd my seat post go? I need like a bag that comes off my seat post, basically, because I don't have a rack. Actually, this can probably go on. And it's still in the right spot. We're gonna rule these streets. I don't know, people in Japan are pretty friendly. I'd feel bad about ruling them. We can just get on nicely. Renzo, I'm at a megabit right now, and that's what it's telling me that it can sustain. I speed tested at 3. I was kind of hoping for at least 2, but yeah, I'm a bit reticent. I guess I can try resetting the bitrate and see how it goes, but I do have some kinks with my auto bitrate stuff that I need to work out. It seems like it's going okay. Yeah, I figured that'd be the case. Where have you been, Ranzo? I think I saw you riding to Fuji, or somewhere around Fuji the other day, but I don't know how far you got. But yeah, any pro tips, like, I would super appreciate. This is my first time, ice streaming in Japan, I guess. That's because we're not moving. The bit like, you always notice it when you start moving, when like you have a low bit rate. Everything goes all pixely and junk. I do need a handlebar basket. I need to stop. I was gonna stop into Daiso and get a handlebar basket, at least to put that in, because I don't want it on my back. And I figured that I could use it to keep the camelback in or something, so it'll be fine. I didn't take this out. Sweet, looks good. I thought of something that I needed, but I've forgotten it. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, if there's a mod in the chat, can someone shout out Ranzo in Japan? He does sweet like Japanese IRL streams, and like rides bikes too. I saw him streaming a jog once with like a head cam, and that went pretty funny. But yeah, definitely throw Ranzo in Japan a follow. Honeybee Bike Adventure, and I'm in Haneda, Ranzo. It's my Trek 7.1. It's from home. It's the one that I normally ride around. I rode around Brisbane, and I guess I was riding it around Melbourne. And hello, good morning, Ivans. How you doing? Tito, Japan, we made it. I'm happy that I made it. I was a bit worried there for a sec. It was kind of touch and go, but it was all good. I've got a story to tell you guys, but later. Francis Fee do it. Cycling is so much fun. I have one. I have this. I prefer my Camelback, to be honest. I've got the The screw's stuck to the thing. If you want, Ranzo, if you want, I'm not gonna say no to company. When we were in Korea last year, we had a Brett in Korea caught a bus down and like joined me for a weekend where I was. It was sweet. The connection's alright, Tito. It's a little lower than I wanted it to be, but we'll see how it goes. It might just be where we are. I don't know whether I got the Wi-Fi egg in my backpack, so I don't know how many bars we have or what this is really. Yeah, whether this is gonna hold up, whether this is normal. A lot of other Japanese IRL streams that I've seen generally stream around 1 to 2 megabits. And I assume that they're mostly using the same Wi-Fi, Diamond Wi-Fi buddy thing, because that was the only unlimited plan I could find for the place. Oh yeah, KJ, I have a great story for you. It's Sebi Gaming! My name is Sebastian. I'm assuming yours is too. Hello. I haven't met many people with my name, but it's always fun when I do. Bottle cage is all the way. But then you gotta take it out, whereas, I don't know, with a Camelback I can just leave it in my mouth. Tolas Mike, keep an eye out, because like, okay, so the way that my flight booking worked was ridiculously lucky. I looked at it like 3 months ago and started investigating airlines, find the one which would charge me or which would take it for free and all the rest of it. I think the prices are around like $650-ish, and I was like, oh yeah, like okay, and just kind of put it off for ages. And then Malaysia Airlines were doing some kind of sale where they were doing it for 600, but their, I guess, language was very arbitrary on whether they'd charge me for oversized baggage. I feel like they wouldn't have, but I spent like, okay, so I went back and forth with their like customer service team over email 4 or 5 times, and they just didn't reply to me for 2 weeks, by which time like the prices had gone back up. And then I was looking at this, it would have been less than a week ago, I'm very embarrassed to say, and Philippine Airlines were just throwing out like return flights to Japan for 530 bucks, which was the lowest price that I'd seen. And I swear I remember reading on their website that they would charge you an excess baggage fee for bikes, but then when I went back and looked at it, it was actually the opposite. They specifically say that they won't. They'll count it as normal luggage. So I got real lucky. I hope, fingers crossed, Tolas Mike, something comes up just out of the blue, and it'll be good. Honeybee, I would love color wheels. I don't know how I go about that. I'm pretty sure it's the rims that are colored. So when these rims go, we will get colored rims. I don't know how you tell if your rims are on the way out. I hope they're not. Yeah, I was going to Ranzo. I was gonna basically try and get out of Tokyo today, because I've got, I think, about 1,000K to ride in 14 days, and I haven't actually trained for this. I realized that because it's winter back home, I haven't actually been on a bike in quite a while, so it's probably gonna take me a couple of days to ramp back up. I'm adding the bottle page. I've got the holder for the bike pump as well to put on. We're kind of, I think that's pretty much it. Oh. Got the little thing that tells me my speed. But yeah, we're pretty good to go. And then we just got to get rid of this bike box. Oh, I flew it over, Tito. They took it. And Francis V, I appreciate it. I hope we won't have Minecraft stream though. I hope we'll have a little better than that. Holy shit, 1,500. Okay, I wouldn't pay that. I'm pretty sure you're like about as far as I am from Japan as well. Like, I think, so my worst case was I was gonna pay 800 or 900 for flights with Qantas. But that was pretty much like as high as I was prepared to go. Normally 600 I think is normal. You can get like ridiculous deals with a low-cost carrier for about 400, but you can't take a bike on them. So I was very, very chuffed with 530. And this is a closer airport. I don't know if I answered that. Yeah, Renzo, I'm also hoping it should get cooler as time goes on. I'm here till October. But yeah, the moment this is giving me Korea vibes from last year. I was reflecting on it the other day. I was like, you know what, like, around the end of that trip, I'm pretty sure I had some pretty bad sunstroke. That's probably not great. Gotta keep those fluids up. We're gonna wear out the back tire, Tito, because I need to replace it, but it's still perfectly good. So, KJ, the flight was, I think it was 9 hours, then a 4-hour layover in the Philippines, and then another 5 hours. So I left at 8 a.m. on Friday from Australia, and I think I got in at 11 p.m. Australia time. It was 12 a.m. here. Oh, okay. I think normally it's about 9 hours. Kids, can you, while you're here, because you're the only mod that's in, can you do exclamation SO space and then Renzo in Japan if you've seen his username? Because Renzo is a sweet IRL streamer here and he needs a shout out. And I'll do it if when I get my phone out when I finish putting this together. It was alright, KJ, it wasn't super bad. Although the airport, the Wi-Fi in the Philippines is awful. Oh my gosh. I do not remember these being this finicky. Kids, you're the best! Wait, Ranzo, if you're close, my agenda for today is I need to get food and I need to go to a bike shop and try and find a specific bikepacking bag for it. Francis B, it's Drew. Yeah, we were in Japan, or we were in the Philippines in January, and the internet was pretty potato. But I don't know, it is what it is. Hopefully it'll get better. And Tito, I would love to stream from an onsen. I don't know how that would work without making people cranky. Maybe if we find a private onsen, I will totally do it and keep it above the waist. Because onsen are great, but I don't know if we will. We'll see. It was an option for last night, not streaming from it, but just sleeping in one. But Yeah, I didn't end up going for it because I missed the bus. I couldn't really be bothered with the next one. Philippines internet is actually worse than Australian internet, Noodle, and I don't say that lightly. Tall ass Mike, I just want kind of like, it's a giant Scout seat bag, I think it's called. I think it's around 9 liters, and it should be around 6,000 yen. So it's about 60 bucks, which I'm pretty happy with. I couldn't find it in Australia. Apparently they just don't distribute it out there, but I did find it on like the Giant Japan website, so hopefully it should be fine. About a 45-minute hour ride from Haneda, really? If you're hungry, we can get food. If you're not doing anything. Ah, nips. Alright. Oh, I gotta finish putting this down. I just realized why I didn't have as much problem taking this apart is because I used a really long Allen key, whereas I thought the multi-tool might be better just as a general purpose thing. So, mistake. Unsanan, cleanse accommodation. Oh! Is that like a ryokan, I think? It's like they give you the whole like full board. Yeah, sure. If you can find me one, I will very happily stream it, Tito. I only know onsen is places that I can take a bath, which I'm gonna need, because I'm getting pretty sweaty. And shopping can help. Tall ass Mike, in Japan? Or is it your shop? Yeah, heading out. The stream and tall ass Mike. I do so. Hey, if you want. And a picture on Facebook. Oh yeah. Yeah, I found Smart was better than Globe, but they were both pretty rough. Have you got time, Renzo? I don't actually know what you do like for your day-to-day, like whether you have work or anything. But seriously, like, if you do, come along. I've got plans. I'm here till October. I've got plans. I feel like I can say that one of those plans might involve stamps. I'm very excited. Blue Log in Yoyogi Park. Oh, sweet. Wow. Hey, Strudel Toaster. How are you doing? Oh, really, Francis Fee? So I noticed that happening with Globe. I didn't realize that Smart did it as well. It's not really a bicycle passport, Ivan, as such. But I'll go into it more later. If I know that it's an actual possibility. Schooling budget is. Yeah, so I feel like my Google food here needs work. Oh, which brand is that tall ass Mike? Because I think 6 liters is gonna be too small. And I feel like I've got a reasonable amount of clearance. I figured I could go for 9. Sweet. Never let us do that again. I think on the way back I'm just gonna leave that on because the bike cage was like $2 from eBay. So, oh. Last thing, there's a little holder for the pump, and then I've got to put it together. Fairweather brand. Oh yeah, but I need something bigger. Like I swear I've got like 12 liters of junk in this bag. Like 9 is just cutting it fine. I figured I could kind of take stuff out. I don't know what. Actually, no, I just didn't think that through. Or maybe, yeah, get a handlebar bag and see how it goes. Just from Western to Central Tokyo, then Tokyo to Saitama, then Tokyo through Saitama to Yamanashi. Oh, nice. It sounds pretty good, Renzo. Yeah. So 3 years ago, I did a ride from Tokyo to Osaka along the Tokaido on just like a bike that I bought here, which had 6 gears and weighed 25 kilos. But that's pretty much the extent of my cycling experience. I'm through Kanagawa. Where's Kanagawa? Strudel Toaster, I did ship my bike. Also, here there's a really nice bike path out to Saitama that follows a river. I think there's one that goes north, kind of like northeast. It's a bit out of the way, but I kind of just wanted to ride it. Tsukuba, I think? I don't know, I can't remember stuff. Francis P, the cardboard is yours. Get a bike trailer. I'll use that to tow my luxury accommodation. Yeah. Ah, yeah, Tito, yeah. Very nuts. Whisper to me might be better because I tend to not be able to go backwards in chat. But if it's in a whisper or on Discord, it's usually more permanent. Thanks, I appreciate it. I think, actually I don't know what the plan for today is. I was just gonna sleep in an internet cafe, I think. And then, because I don't think we're gonna get very far out of Tokyo by the time we get going. Oh, next to Tokyo. Strudel toasters, so depending on the airline, some will take it as instead of checked baggage, as long as it's under the weight limit. So I flew with Philippine Airways, they didn't care, as long as it was all boxed up. Qantas I know does too, I'm not sure about many others. Renzo, I did the Osaka ride in, I think it was 7 or 8 days, but like, I averaged, I think, 13 kilometers an hour. Going up Hakone was fun, but coming down it was really good. So that's kind of like, that's what instilled like hills as a possibility, rather than just an outright like, never. We do, Francis, we do. Exclamation Discord, I'll get you the link. Or I think it's somewhere in the panels down below. But it might be kind of hidden, sorry. Sweet. I think that's pretty good. Cheers, Tito. I appreciate it. No worries. And yeah, I mean, that's part of the adventure. Hey. Like, That's just what you gotta do. Yeah, so the low-cost carriers tend to pretty much double the cost of the flight. That's at least what I found coming here. Was it if I flew Jetstar or AirAsia, it was just like, it was as much, actually it would have been way more than the full fare airlines. We need to pump up this side. That is probably how that's meant to work. Actually building a bunch of touring, took the frame back from Japan. Oh, that's right. Nah, it's fine. If that's the frame you want to us, Mike, then it's worth every penny. Yeah, that's all good, Renzo. Actually, yeah, like if you want to meet halfway, even if you want to train it halfway, I'm happy to do that. I shouldn't have put that, oh no, please don't, oh no, here it is. I didn't tighten up my seat. Just meet me halfway. I apologize for the way I smell. I took like 14 hours on a plane and then some. So you and me both, buddy. You and me both. I don't understand this look on my thing. Oh no, there it goes. I feel like it was close enough. Maybe. Tell us, Mike, that works too. It is not cool. Dr. Ash Browning, the play was pretty good. It did bleed me a lot. I just realized that I don't actually have to keep this on. I should have taken it off like a half an hour ago. I am puzzled, but yeah, I am actually kind of happy because this pump has a little like pressure monitor on it that I thought didn't work. Oh, ice cream. I don't know, what we're looking at, but if it can be cold. Cold soup. Come here, yep. Yeah, I'm down. Let me find out where that is. Wait, what's a frame pump? Big dog, that's a bike box. I went down to my local bike shop and they pulled like a brand new one out and gave me the box for it, which is real nice of them. And yeah, Dr. Hash Brownie, this is what I left Melbourne in. I'm not gonna say I regret everything, but I definitely regret not leaving myself enough room in my bag to put my warm weather clothes away. Google Maps, and then I'll fix weather as well. Maybe Takatsu. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Kome. That's like 20k out. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, tall ass Mike. That's pretty much what everyone said to do, was just go down to the bike shop and ask them for one. Yeah, big dog, if they're keen to meet up. I'm not actually gonna be in Tokyo that long at this end of the trip. I was planning on stopping through at the tail end later on in October. and kind of chilling out then. But it looks like we got a meet up with Renzo happening today, so straight off the plane. Get shipped to the cat overlord. Oh, Tolas Mike, good idea. I didn't even think of doing that. I was gonna log into. Wait, no, it only works for Stream Elements, and weather is on Nightbot. I think I have the edit command for that. Cinnabar, thank you for the host. Yeah, big dog. I've seen Jake and Bake. He's pretty chill. I like his streams. I think he's up in Sapporo now at the moment. I don't think he's around anyway. Tito, I'm pumping up my bike, except I got sidetracked and now I am fixing commands. Nightbot. Oh, I feel like it'll edit the Stream Elements command as well. I don't know how that works, if I have two bots that respond to the same thing. Because I do only use Nightbot for the weather. Hey Zadie, how are you doing? I hope your weekend is going well so far. The best distractions. Oh, here we are. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain because we're moving around heaps. We'll just make it Tokyo, I guess. We should just make it Japan. Or where I am. Tokyo. Japan. But then how come Stream Elements responded to a last night? I edited it in there anyway. Stream Elements. Oh man, I still gotta put on like the helmet gear and everything. Connect with Twitch. Alright. 33 degrees, 66% humidity, sounds about right. At least that's what these sweat patches are saying. Fall asleep. It's a story. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I think, doesn't Twitch, like, keep your spot? Where are chat commands? Wait, like a 2-hour ride? Is that 2 hours? I don't know, I think the... Oh wait, hold on. Time. Thanks, Golden TV. Yeah, right, Tito? Apparently it was 41 the other day, so I can't complain too much. Oh wow, that is a long ride. Wait, is that from you or from me? Because I don't know if I can make that. Because I've got to, I need to get this bag. Because I can't have this on my back. So I got to stop at some bike shops along the way to try and find it. That's kind of priority 1 for now. Let me... Okay, hopefully exclamation time should now work too. Actually, that is horse enough. Yeah, we might have to, Ranzo. Or at least, depending on what you're doing, maybe I could hit you up late, like after I do my errands. That isn't the right time. Is it Asia/Tokyo? Yeah, yeah. I'll hit you up later on. What's the best way to get in touch with you, Renzo? Okay, can someone try exclamation time again? And I will jump on my front tire. Man, that could have been so cool. Impromptu meet straight off the plane. But that's alright, we'll get there. Alright, sweet. Twitter is probably pretty good, or I'll whisper you. I don't have Insta. I'm a bad social media person. Oh. Sweet! I will hopefully find you later on. I feel like this is a good reason not to get out of Tokyo. Yeah. I can hear air coming out of it, that's not good. Hey, thanks for the host, Renzo. Hope your stream goes well if you're still planning on streaming. Strudel, it does. Can you see them in the background? Ah, nice. See you later. Have a good run. And cheers for the follow. And everyone go follow Renzo, he's really cool. We're gonna hopefully meet up later on. Close enough. Close enough. I think that's it. There's somebody back to do a bike attendant speaking. I heard a bike shopping goes somewhere. Thank you for your patience, Francis V, and everyone else. Oh, that's good to know to us, Mike, as a backup. Commander Vimes, thank you for the sub. It was good to be back in Captain Seb stream. Angelita, we're biking around Japan. Oh, we gotta get sub emotes. Get some hype for Commander Vimes. We're gonna get them soon. We've actually got some. I need to do the year one, I think, is what it's gonna be. But yeah, it is gonna be a really weird figure eight route. I was kind of doing like working out how far I can ride, and like, you know, you want to stop and chill out and stuff. We don't actually have that long. We're here for like 3 months, but we don't actually have that long. It makes me kind of sad. I need nonsen. No, man, from Australia. Yeah, Melbourne. It is hot as balls, X. It is hot as balls. I don't know, I've been to a Rokon before, but yeah, we will definitely hit one up at some point. Oh, yeah. They are average.